here, and today I'm bringing you guys the 4-2-2 tactics. Now, yesterday I brought you the 4-2-3-1. Today we're going to be bringing you guys the 4-2-2, which is one of the formations I use a lot on new gen. Now, does these tactics also work on old gen? Yes, they do. But it is a formation that I use mostly on the new gen, and these tactics work very, very well for people that I have. Let's say people that are Division 2 and under, because they're very different than, for example, pro tactics, and I'll explain to you why. And also why I think these are better for people that are Division 2 and under, because this is going to help you guys a lot, because we're just not the same skill gap as these guys, right? These were the 4-2-3-1, but the 4-2-2 is right here. Now again, you're gonna understand why these are very, very good for people that are weaker players, okay? Because, for example, defensive style. If you look at pro players, they all have this unbalance, and I'm gonna suggest people to play this on pressure on every touch. One of the biggest issues for people that are weaker is that we have a hard time manually pressing our opponents. Most of the time, we complain that our defender or basically our team just does not react. And this is why pressure on every touch is very valuable for the weaker players, because these tactics are going to help you have your team more aggressively. Okay, of course, by having these type of tactics, they are also stuff that could happen. For example, like you may lose some stamina through your players, so stuff like. But the thing is that the beneficial is that at least you get your players moving and reacting, and that's very important. It's very valuable for, like I said, for people that have a hard time manually pressing. Okay, the width in this game. If you're playing versus a top player, no matter what width you have, they'll find ways to expose you. But if you're playing people that are the same level as you, or for example, lower than you, they're very one-dimensional way of thinking when they're attacking. So lowering your width to like a very low amount, for example, like 25, will definitely give these guys a hell of a hard time to do anything, because um, a lot of these guys like to go with through balls and over the tops through the middle, which they're just not. It's just not that strong anymore. So when you lower the width, it really gives these people a very hard time attacking you. And this is why I recommend having low width. The depth, exactly the same. I feel like since the patch, not only this patch, but the patch before, having high width is not a good idea because the counters. So I feel like the lower you are, especially under 55, the width starts to become a little bit more acceptable. So anything between 50 to 54, I feel like works very well. I have it at 54. I just wanted a little bit under 55. I felt like at 55, it's where it starts to get like the counters kind of start. Build up play. I feel like this is also another tactic that's very important. A lot of people that are weaker opponents, a lot of people will say, for example, man, my players don't move. This is why fast build up is important for people like this, because it gets the players to move. Now, do they move extremely a lot? No, but does it help you for your players to have some sort of reaction and start running? Yes. So fast build up is important to have. Direct passing, this depends of how good you are with your left one triggers, like your own runs. If you're someone that's struggling to make your players run, like to have like to go behind, getting behind stuff like that, I would actually recommend forward runs, because forward runs works very well in this game. But for people that are good with like L1 triggering, direct passing is also just as good, right? So it's up to you. I would mix around and try out both of them and see which one works better for you. When it comes to attacking on the wings is very important. When you're playing a formation like 4-2-2, where you have a left cam and a right cam, you got to utilize that, because, like I said, like attacking on the width is very good in this game. It's the best way to attack, actually. So hiring your width is actually exposing your opponent's defense. You actually open up gaps. So having this at a higher number will help you open up those gaps that you need. Players in the box. This is the one where you guys are going to be like, wow, 8, that seems like a lot. Well, I'm going to explain to you why once we get to the instructions. The instructions. I feel this year, when it comes to 4-2-2, when it comes to the attackers, there's only one really way to play them, and that's having both your strikers on stay central, getting behind and stay forward, and having your cams on come back on defense and get into the box. I feel like no matter what patch comes out, I feel like these are like the most valuable tactics for the four front players. Okay, CDMs. This is something that I'm gonna tell you guys to make sure that you have always cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, cover center on both of them. Most pro players are gonna use one of them on balance. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you're not a pro player, don't do this. This is why I have 8 players in the box on the tactics. Because if you have these guys on stay back while attacking, as long as one of these guys are have high work rates, they will eventually attack. Okay. The reason why you don't want to put them on balance is because if you're putting them on balance, and you're not good at tracking back, um, they're they're not they're not going to be like running back like maniacs to defend for you. So if you have them and stay back while attacking, when you're not using a particular player, they're going to run back extremely fast because they know they have to stay back while attacking. So this is why for people that have a hard time defending, having these two guys and stay back while attacking will help you. And don't worry about it. Like whenever you're attacking, because the 8 players in the box, as long as these guys have like high work rates or one of them has high work rates, he will eventually help you out and move up attacking just because of his work rates. Same thing goes with this with the left back and the right back. Having them on stay back while attacking is also very important. Again, for the weaker players because you guys are probably struggling to keep these guys on balance to actually track back yourself and defend. You're leaving a lot of gaps open in the back, and you're basically conceding a lot in counterattack. So having these guys on stay back while attacking is very valuable. Don't worry, as long as they have high work rates with 8 players in the box, they will eventually move up when they have to move up. Or you could also, like for example, with the L1, trigger your own runs with them. Or you could also just get the ball and run with them yourself, right? But having stay back while attacking these guys is very valuable for the weaker players because it does help you defend a lot better. These are the 4-2-2 tactics. Let me know what you guys think about. Go try them out. Have fun. Try them out. Like play around with the tactics a little bit. Like I said, with the forward runs, direct passing, whatever suits your style. The rest of the stuff, I would say, leave it the way it is, pretty much, because I'm telling you, play around with it a little bit, and you'll be very surprised how good these tactics are. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.